They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Again, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defense.
The goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, check. Hey, check that, street.
Couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there, hurt.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They'll run with Wilder. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Compton, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll keep it on the ground. Kramer, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Now Wilder. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check pass. Check pass.
They'll stay on the ground. Wilder again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll look to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Jackson will keep it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try the left side. It's Kramer. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Winner go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And some room to run now. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Compton. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, cut that.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Compton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Compton. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run on first down. Compton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Compton. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On third down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Compton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down now. Compton, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7